Hey everybody, what's going on? Thank you for checking out the Dreamer's Direction, another Ben Nichols podcast. Dream on, bro!
Dad?
Perfect! I'm telling you, that's just a sick intro, and I don't care who you are, okay? I appreciate you coming back. Thanks for listening. I got something super special for you today, and we're just going to get right into it. Today, what we're going to be talking about is the idea of thoughts becoming things, and how you can be more intentional with your thoughts and ideas. Man becomes what he thinks about every time. Not necessarily about what you want or what you don't want, but man will become what he thinks about. For example, if you think you're a piece of shit and you think you don't deserve happiness or success, and if you think you'll always be working a dead-end job, that's your life. Like, that's what's going to happen. Okay? On the flip side of that, if you think you're the man, then you are. If you believe in your heart, mind, and soul that you do deserve happiness, you will achieve it. Every single time. Man becomes what he thinks about. So think about great things. I'm always talking about being grateful and positive because those emotions and behaviors generate positive thoughts, which will then manifest themselves into becoming positive things in your life. What's really crazy about this, because I know right now you're listening to that and thinking, dude, this guy has lost it. You know, what are you talking about? Just hear me out, okay? What's really crazy is when I think back to my life before I got my head on straight. My attitude sucked. I thought the world was out to get me. Nothing was ever going to happen for me. I was put here to always work a shit job and barely get by. On the personal side of things, I had it in my head that I was bad news. Like I was a bad dude. That's what I had believed. That's what I had convinced myself. I convinced myself that I was a piece of shit, that I didn't deserve to be happy or have a great life. What's crazy? I know what you're thinking. I don't think that way now. But seriously, I used to live my life like that. And you might be living your life like that too right now, okay? What the craziest part is that the more I thought that, the darker my life got. Think about that for a second. The darker my mentality, attitude, and thought process got, the darker my life got. It wasn't really until I held my son and I changed the way that I think. As the joy of being a father washed out and all those negative thoughts just left my mind and I felt true positivity and gratitude permeate through my entire being as I held him, that was when I decided I was going to change my life. I was going to change the way that I thought about things. I was going to change the way I thought about myself. I was going to transform everything. And then I got to work. Firstly, you have to feed your mind. If you don't read, I will remind you that education does not stop at school. Pick up a book and better yourself. I have several recommendations if you don't know where to start. It's like breaking a horse before you ride one. You have to get it under control before you can do anything with it. And you do this by using it more. So right now, your brain is that wild, unbroken horse. And before you try to get up and ride it or manifest and control your thoughts, you have to feed it. You have to nourish it. You have to control it. Secondly, whatever it is that you are looking to achieve, think about it as if you already have it. For example, in my mind, I'm already a premier podcast producer and podcaster with a Spotify contract. Laugh if you want, but when that actually happens, who's going to be laughing then? Notice I said when, not if. In my mind, it is a definite. It has already happened. In my mind, this podcast right now, in my mind, is signed to Spotify. That's how I think. That is how you have to view yourself. You become what you think about. So if I were to think that I'll never be a signed Spotify podcaster, it wouldn't be very likely that it would happen, would it? That type of thinking is the problem. You probably said, yeah, but Ben, come on, you're not a Spotify podcaster. Like, come on, bro. And you probably don't have the life you want, right? Right? Now, there is a confidence factor that plays into this, and I'm not talking about conceit. I'm talking about a healthy level of respect for yourself, a belief in the thoughts that you are emitting. You have to believe in yourself and these thoughts that you're putting out there for them to happen. Whatever it is that you want, think about it as if you already have it. Money's the easiest one. If you want more money, if you want abundance, think about your life as if you already have it. Envision yourself living in abundance. See it in your mind, and it will come. It works every time. This podcast is not even a month old, and it is currently ranked 5th on the Good Pods entrepreneurial podcasting charts. Do you think that's a coincidence? Thoughts become things. So think great thoughts. Have a great day, and thanks for listening, man. I hope to see you tomorrow.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?